Oh, good evening and welcome back to a live stream. Today we're going to be examining or returning to the Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'm hoping to make some progress along the the path of the deathless as we approach the end game, the end of this particular story, or at least the main story in this game. There is there's some DLC that we will probably return to, linked with Baba Yaga and that amazing mythology. But for now, we are here in the beginnings of Tomb Raider, the menu. So let's continue in the geothermal valley. Oh, there's one thing I've forgotten to do. There's always something. There's always something. Need to start the chatbot. No, Malak, it'll start right in front of the game, or right in front of the chat feed, which would just be hilarious. Hilarious. Streamlabs chatbot, yep. It's always the way. It's always the way. Okay. Aha! So, actually, we're not going to do the Deathless just yet. What we're going to do is this. This is a bathhouse that I was going around clearing up a bit of the see, again, I don't know what it is about the setup. There you go. I find it really hard at the moment to be able to see the desktop audio and the microphone at the same time. But yes, the baths of Kitezh. I thought this was worth waiting to play on stream. So I was doing a bit of cleanup.
Flooded deliberately.
In between streams, getting some extra bits and bobs. Soup and a sandwich. Do you have a sandwich, Nolan? Good evening.
Must be a way to get in there.
Incidentally, I introduced Mrs. Soup to your YouTube channel today. She found it very, very pleasing, very relaxing. She found you to be lovely. Clearly, she doesn't know you very well, but you know. No, we ended up watching the moving on as well to watch the coconut coconut coir video, which was interesting as a sort of as a lattice, as a bulk for creating pot soil. An interesting alternative, because as you say, peat bogs are not sustainable, and what's interesting as well is that they're in is it in Northern Ireland? And there's certainly been a place recently where there's lots of peat bogs, where legislation has made it even more aggressive in terms of harvesting, and unfortunately the heritage community hasn't really noticed. It's something that I think Andy and I are going to try and highlight at some point in the near future. Because obviously, where there's peat bogs, there's likely to be, for example, things like bog bodies, especially in the European context, and also around the world there will be survivals in peat bogs. That's likely one of the reasons that Iron Age people in Europe came to view these places as holy, and as where this is where you dispose of the honoured dead, because they are preserved. They are preserved in a state of almost deathlessness. They are uncorrupted, as medieval monks might say. Yes, the coconut picture, yeah. I suppose photographing coconuts is not necessarily an easy prospect, is it? Okay, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here, eh? Looks like, I feel as though I need to drain the water out of here somehow, but I can't reach that under the water target. Ah, there you go. There's a sluice gate.
That did it.
The water and the foliage sink. Maybe they're floating, or maybe they're on sort of matted root beds. Oh, can we?
It's not gonna stay. Must be some way of keeping it in place.
There we go. Let's try that. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah. Wikimedia Commons is an excellent resource. It alone is one of the reasons that I happily respond when Wikipedia is doing their annual fundraising drive.
Yes.
There we go. Hooray! There's also actually a whole load of different image resource websites I could point you to. I have a folder of them in my web browser, and they're all worth holding on to. Some of them are clip art that's open source. Some of them are images, PNG images with transparent backgrounds that can be useful for video editing. So if you remind me, perhaps, for example, in the after stream section on Discord, I can definitely post some of those links for you there. Can we jump over here? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Now, I'm not entirely sure what all of these different rooms in the bathhouse are for. There's no sort of caldarium, for example. There's no differential, as far as I can tell, in terms of the heat of the water that's being that's relevant in any given room. Sort of scorching hot, cool, warm. But can we bash through there? No. Oh, maybe we can get the boat. Can we get the boat in here, perhaps? Let's see. Just got back from your barefoot walk. Well, that's the other thing as well. Most of these websites, they don't require signing in or logging in, this kind of thing. And they also don't charge license fees either. They often will request, credit, especially if credit is requested from a third party. If someone says, "Where did you get that amazing photograph?" Then they'd expect you to be honest about your origin, or the origins of the image, which I think is entirely reasonable. But yes, a barefoot walk. I know someone who goes barefoot running. Apparently it's better for your, or it can be better for your feet and knees and hips.
We cannot leave our children to rot beneath the sun. But there are too many graves to dig, and the earth is hard. What need have we for leisure now? This place, like so many others, will never ring with laughter again. We have made the whole world a tomb. The dead shall rest. We owe them that much.
So they turned the bathhouse into a mausoleum, or into a necropolis. Yeah, which is fair enough. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. That's definitely another reason that I've heard of people doing barefoot walking and or running. Can we see very far in this water? Not very far. Oh, there's a body down there, actually. Oh, okay, I see what we're meant to do. Oh, there's a body here. Crikey. Now, if we can lower the water, then we should be able to hook onto the boat. There's a film about is it William Wilberforce, starring Ioan Griffith, who he has this line, which presumably is based on something that Wilberforce said, but it was how come you only feel the thorns when you stop running? So he was on. He was in like a foot race with a friend, and they were both running barefoot in the forest. And he was like, "How come you only feel the thorns when you stop running?" Do I just have to scroll up to where I left off? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can just make a new post on, especially on the thread that's called after streams. And that'll just remind me to share some of those images with you.
That's the last of them.
Okay. So we've completely drained now the bathhouse.
Laid out for burial. A mass grave.
Yeah. A mass grave that became sludgy and flooded, and that Lara now is looting for those precious gold coins. I say Lara's looting. I suppose I'm looting. Technically speaking, that was me. That was ni Lara. But yes, I can't quite figure out what's happening in this bathhouse, because even though they turned it into a mausoleum or a necropolis, they didn't fundamentally alter the architecture. There's no clear, so maybe different rooms were for different temperatures of water. Although I can't see a furnace anywhere either. So, That's true, actually. In terms of rare materials, that's one of the reasons why often you'll find less good material but better looking weaponry in graves, because actually it makes sense to save the really, really good stuff for the living. So maybe the steel's a little bit too brittle, you know, but the handle's gorgeous.
Instruction manual for mountaineering.
Oh, mountaineering. Iron grip. Baths of Kitezh. I suppose there's a blocked door there. And there. If they are doors. Showering the dead with treasures could have contributed to the downfall of ancient Egypt. Not necessarily. I mean, Well, actually, yes and no. I mean, there definitely there was a scarcity in, especially actually materials for building high quality coffins at different points in ancient Egyptian history. And so, yes, having lavish funeral rites did have an impact on the living economy. But the downfall of ancient Egypt might be a slight stretch. Definitely a factor, yeah. Hollow point bullets. Dragon fire shields. Craft incendiary shotgun shells that wreak havoc by... did I say shields? Shells. By lighting enemies on fire and igniting other flammable objects. Well, why not? Why not, eh? So that's the Baths of Kitezh done. I guess we've got to head now. No! Oh, that's right. I need to bring up the death count, don't I? There we go. Okay, Lara. There we go. Yes, I will. I will. I will. And maybe the key, the nuance I have to adopt is one of not actually, not buying new Ubisoft software. So that software I didn't buy, I downloaded when it was free on the Ubisoft store. Because at this point I'm only really hurting myself and other interested folk, especially when it comes to that educational content. Got the game for $12.50. Okay, yeah. Can't quite remember what it was. I think it might have been in and around the launch of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They made the Odyssey and Origins educational games free to download for a short while, and I did. Cheap is the way. Cheap has to be the way at the moment. Yeah. I had a slight Twitter rant a little earlier about the fact that my paid work prospects keep on being moved because actually the economy isn't quite as recovered as people like to think it is. Whether for budgetary reasons, people catching COVID, or... I don't think that was a rant. I think that was an extended explanation. I think. Or a combination of the two. Yeah, there was one project that was meant to start, I think technically last July, then December.
You are hunters, every last one
and it still
of you,
hasn't
and
started.
I am proud. Your final lesson comes today, a test all hunters must face. Today we'll track the one thing bigger and meaner than me in this valley. Today we'll take down
There's
a bear.
another new one, by the way.
We only hunt bears when they get old and ornery, when they start to enter the village. And now, we have such a bear. I've tracked him to his den, watching him range across the valley, following the other animals. We must throw our spears together. When he rears up, aim straight and true for his heart.
Between the
A
ribs.
lucky shot between the ribs can drop any beast. Pray you make it, because there won't be a second chance.
Fanfare, as you suggested. Or is it not going to work? Oh, maybe there's a 5-minute cooldown. I didn't realise the cooldown applied across the board. I'm going to have to alter that, aren't I? I thought it was the cooldown for that particular command. So I thought it would be 5 minutes until you could do the next... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was Char, right. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry, I thought that was you suggesting it. Where am I? I want to get up there. I want to get up to the... Up to there. Up to the current objective. I think the pathway's back here, isn't it? There we go. Disable the cooldown. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to, maybe need to consider cooling it, disabling the cooldown. So long as people don't abuse it, you know, I don't want to be constantly just bombarded by sound effects. That's it though. I liked it when Beck, streaming in and around Halloween, had a scream that would just make him jump. If they were lucky, if they timed it right, he'd said, "Whoa!" You know, and I'm so jumpy. I'd be hitting the ceiling if there was a scream command on the chat. Anyway, here we are, the path of the deathless. It's like, oh no, which way do I go? Is there any way I can go? And the answer is, through here. I just love this hanging spider's webs, the sound of the air, this kind of thing. Did I get the tooth removed? I did not get the tooth removed. And actually, as it stands, I still very much have an infection, i.e. some swelling and other evidence that I shan't describe of infection. I'm sounding probably better just because I'm... to be honest, I've had a really bad day, actually. I've had a really, really bad day. But I'm deliberately trying to sort of just enjoy this stream and enjoy my time with you guys on chat. These are difficult times that we live in, and especially when you have a chronic issue. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, well, that's the thing, and I'm basically, I suppose, more or less, what I'm trying to do is not feel too sorry for myself. You know? I do believe it's important to acknowledge how you feel, so I'm not dismissing it and going, "Yo, man up." But also, I think it's probably important to try and take joy where you can, and especially, you know, when for example, money is a concern. Take joy in all of the games that you do have, for example, on your PC. Take pleasure in the fact that you can reach out to people and have fun conversations. You know. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Last year, I think we're all going through little blocks of time where it has been hard or harder. And I'm glad that this year is looking up for you. It was really nice to see, because obviously I've watched it before, but really nice to see you setting out the pot plants. The plant pots, sorry. Mrs. Soup was really happy to see that you were able to find a solution, because I mentioned to her a while ago that you were moving to a place where there was no garden, you know. Jogged a bit on your last walk? No heart issues at all, that's good. So no palpitations or murmurs. Oh, look, there's some lichen.
Amazing.
Oh. Yes, it is amazing, Lara. The lichen is amazing. No, I'm sure that what's amazing is through here, isn't it? Amazing. This is amazing,
Jacob,
yes.
I'm heading in. What will I find down here?
My people haven't been down there since we sealed it off, centuries ago. But it should be safe, at least until you make it past the orrery.
Was it part of the observatory?
It was built by my astronomers, before the Deathless buried the old city. You'll need to use it to open the entrance to Kitezh.
Okay. That's it though, the house does look quite nice. We noticed there was a balcony area. That must be nice for breakfast or something, looking out over the morning air. Or does that look on into someone else's garden, perhaps? They look like, you know, good big American houses, the sort of things that we just don't really get here in Britain. We did make it to the end of that video, yeah. Where you were practicing various pronunciations, weren't you? core. Coconut core. Coir. Oh, I remember this.
This is extraordinary.
It is extraordinary.
Let's see how this thing works.
By jumping on it. You're saying it wrong the whole video. You had to dub it. Well, you dubbed it well. Oh. Ah! Death number 2. Ugh. Clearly, that wasn't necessarily the best thing to do. Maybe if I did this instead. Yes, good sunsets. Again. Once more. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh. Oh, the pain. Death number 3. Okay, let's let it roll. All the way. There we go. And hopefully now... There we go. Okay. Get to watch this batch of soup all to yourself. Apparently so, yeah. 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 I can't even imagine what it would be like to discover something this amazing, you know. I mean, she has remarked on how amazing it is, how remarkable it is, but it's the bread and butter of computer games, isn't it? This sort of clockwork marvel. What can we do with this? I wonder. Can we move that? Yeah, it looks very sound. Now, if I jump, presumably I can't jump. No, I can't reach that from there. Can we? No. I'm thinking we have to be able to climb up here and then jump up here and reach the doodah. Dum dabby doodah day. That's as far as we can go with that. Oh, that's as far as we go. Huh. Cannot go any further. A little bit. Okay, we got a success noise. Success! Well done, Lara. Woo! And she's doing all this while holding a glow stick as well. I mean, this is a formidable woman. Push, yep, okay. What an amazing mechanism. Okay, so that's one. I'm guessing. Yeah, there's going to be another one over here. Called the troops. Soup assemble! There we go. Now, presumably, it must be, given that it wanted to move
People were ahead of their time.
without the bricks, maybe it's rising on
Just get
geothermal.
lower.
Must be, actually, that makes sense. This is the geothermal valley, so maybe it's geothermal heat that's making it a little bit like one of those candle-driven mechanisms you often see at Christmas. Maybe hot air rises, causing these paddles to move. And drive the whole thing. It's a thing of beauty. Soup Squad. I'll take it. I don't think I've ever formally named the group, actually. Ah, there we go.
The Mongols destroyed everything in the city, sank beneath the ice.
Greek. +6. So now we need to get ever higher, don't we? And I'm not quite sure. Are we heading up there? So here we are in the middle. There's some place that we couldn't get to before. Look at the the lights that are being projected, the stars being projected on the ceiling. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, is there some sort of way up? Oh, we can probably jump onto that one when it comes around. 3D platforming, yeah. 4D chess. There we go. Jump up here. And then from here, I'm guessing... Oh, over there. Okay. Just let it go. Or don't let go. Don't let go. Jump. Yeah. Good jump.
Patience, Lara.
A lot of patience.
Now!
Woo. There we go. Now, it's a bit weird that this was designed to have a parkour person running all over it, but, you know, it's fine. C'est la vie. So here, where can we get to from here? Can we get to the middle? Is that something we can climb on? I think it is. I think it is. Okay. Yeah, Mario 64 clock level, yes. There we go. It is. Phew! Yes, I remember that. It's been a while. Come on, come on. Grab. There we go. Look at the eye above. An all-seeing eye. Okay. Around we go. Apparently the Vatican has an astrological, has an observatory. A very good observatory. So, you know, this idea of religious orders being interested in scientific observations, it goes very far back. The Eye of Ra, yeah. What astrological?
A codex.
Have you been
This
drinking?
one speaks of the advanced archery skills developed in Byzantium.
Classically trained. Astronomical. Go, Lara, go. Go, Lara, go. Then... Oh, can we make that? That's a heck of a jump. Can we, like, shoot? Nope. Huh. That's a jump I'm slightly happier to try and make. There we go.
Bells. The old city is close.
Yeah, trees down here. Where the mountain was tumbled down on the city.
Lara, we're on the mountain above the glacier.
Can you see Trinity?
Yes, they're beginning their operation.
I'm
Astronomological.
entering the old city now. Listen, Sophia, don't attack them too soon.
We'll give it some time. I'll contact you again soon.
It's just so cool. There they are, the Deathless. They really bring out the troll. They have a cave troll. Well done. She made herself pointy elbowed at just the right time. Go on, Lara, you can do it. This reminds me of a film called Touching the Void. There's a guy who spends some time having fallen down into a glacier. I believe with a broken leg, actually. Working on a medley. Oh, excellent. Excellent. The only brew for the brave and true comes from the green dragon. So you can keep your fancy ales, that's it. You can drink them by the flagon. But the only brew for the brave and true. You got to admire the fact that they are fairly they're fairly committed. These guys, they've been down here for a long time and they're still marching around. Oh, look at those statues with huge heads. Got a singing Mr. Soup on arrival. Good evening, Charmanar. Excuse me. Weapons upgrades available. Yeah, I still like that gun. Port vented slide. A vented slide allows for better distribution of propellant gases to counter recoil. Go on then. Shire themed concerning hobbits, green dragon. The road goes ever on, and misty mountains. Nice. Ah. Oh, okay. Increased melee damage. Manual healing has a chance to bandage without using any resources. That's the current one. Oh, there's Pioneer. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the look of this one, actually. There we go. Hall of the Guardians. It's interesting that the Deathless decided to bury the city beneath the glacier. Oh, thank you, Charmander. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, they decided to bury the city beneath the glacier and then also separate it off from the population above, including the prophet himself. And now they're just sort of down here, endlessly protecting the source, I guess, the divine source at the heart of the city. Cross the walls into the inner city. Yeah. And all of these dead and buried people. 8 months in a row now, yeah. To be honest, if only it had reached the threshold for withdrawal this month, I could really do with a wee bit extra. But I don't think we're there yet. Not that I'm complaining. One day it'll be good. Oh no! Ah, one day it'll be good for those sausage rolls. Definitely. That was a bit clumsy. I missed the X button prompt. Icy Bluff. Down we go, and catch. Catch. Good. Yeah. Oh. Well hidden, Lara. Well hidden. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I did sign up to that. The air fryer looks like a wonderful option, particularly, you know, slightly more healthy frying. Oh, you! That's not. I'm not going to press the death button for that one. That was not my fault. Maybe it was a mistimed swing, possibly, but I did press jump. I pressed jump. Gosh darn it. Electric kettles. Saw a video on them, and you want one there. We do use electric kettles, yes. They're probably the more common form of kettle in Britain. Kettle itself, incidentally, being a word with its origins in Old Norse, and possibly one of the origins of my surname, actually, Kettle. So maybe it's just it's appropriate that. Oh, come on! That my lovely wife, who loves cups of tea, married me. But then again, also, I imagine you can probably brew soup in kettle, can't you? In a kettle. Kettles being originally sort of, almost like a cauldron. Cauldron and kettle come from very similar linguistic origins. Ah, yeah. No, we have a lovely metal kettle. A toilet is a sort of kettle as well. And incidentally, yes, I did spot a toilet finally in Sniper Elite. Oh, come off it! Oh, you go! Maybe I'm jumping too soon. That's the problem, isn't it? I did spot a toilet earlier today when I did an hour-long stream on Sniper Elite 5. I've considered an air fryer every time I turn the deep fat fryer, but I've always said, let's see after I pay my rent and bills. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they have people peeing in Assassin's Creed Origins. Impressive. Right. So now, Laura, don't... What? I'm not impressed. I'm less than impressed. I don't know what... maybe if I just don't press anything. Maybe if I just sort of let her move over to the bar without pressing anything. Exactly, essential to have a kettle. Yes, but our kettle is sort of a slightly, it's red metal. Oh no, so it was red metal. Or is it now red metal? No, it is now red metal. It wasn't, it was. It is now to match our toaster. In a slightly sort of 1950s style. So it sort of looks like a Bakelite thing, but it's made out of metal. Okay, so I haven't pressed jump yet. Okay, let's jump onto there. Ah, there we go. We made it. We made it. Because you have more power in the plug, so it's twice as fast over here. But it's still better than a stove and pot. I think that's probably fair. After all, a watched pot never boils. Oh no. So they can die. I'm a wee bit confused. I wasn't expecting this. Got to keep moving and shooting. Oh! Stop missing! Shotgun. Take that.
Just stop missing.
Yep, just stop missing. That's all that's required.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so they can die. They just sort of evaporate in a cloud of fire. In a splutter of flame and sparks. Oh no. They're going to explode on me. I got 9 shotgun shells. Ah! Ah! Well, that's me dead. That does count as a death. That has to. There we go. There we go. That's how you use your rifle. Ow. Oh. Oh, oh. Careful now, Lara. There we go. Arrow to the leg. Oh. Heal, heal. You shoot like a girl. Well, thank you very much. But then again, Lara is a girl. And she definitely shoots better than I do. Ah, missed. There we go. Grab that. We reload anything? Where are they coming from? Where are you coming from, eh? Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, the flame doesn't have much of a... Ah! Of course, they're using the blue flames, aren't they? The aiming is sometimes a bit tough, especially with the sticks. I'm playing with a controller, so it's... But I'm not gonna blame the controller for everything. See if we can do a little bit of pistol. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. There we go. Hooray! Using a kettle is the most economic way of boiling water. No, if you boil too much. Ah, yeah, that's a good point. But also, yes, in that sense, the kettle has inbuilt. What's the word? Sensor. There's a word for it. There's an inbuilt sensor that will stop it at the point of boiling. Doesn't just keep on heating. Got him. Headshot. Ooh, there's a bell. Oh, not a bell. It's a brazier. Shut off thermostat. That was the word I was thinking of. Thermostat. Yeah, like in a heating system, precisely. In a central heating system. Have we not? Okay, let's go for that. Rally the Deathless to fight Trinity. Oh! I can light braziers? I didn't know how to light the braziers. Can I zoom? I can zoom, that's good. Got him. How do I light that brazier? I wonder. Is it with this, maybe? Reload. Is that going to light? That is lit. That wasn't one of them, was it? Nope. No. No, if it wasn't. Yes, rice cookers. That's something we definitely want to get. We borrowed a friend's rice cooker not that long ago, and they're just the way to do it. I mean, lots of Asian families simply that is as essential as a kettle is. You know, having a pan just won't do for cooking rice. Just won't do. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh no, I think something big's going to come out of there. Well, that did something. Oh no, did I fire that too soon? Oh wow. Okay. Oh! There have been reloads! Where's all that coming from? Dodge the axe. Put him in the head. But of course, if I go up here, I'm vulnerable to arrow attack. Just got to keep moving. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Got him. Missed. Got him. Ah! Reload! Unbelievable. I film everything. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like there's something horrible about to happen. Microwave rice cooker. There's perfect rice. So is that like a dish You can put a certain amount of rice, a certain amount of water in, and it works. What is it? 60% of the time, it works every time. Ooh, hello. And documents.
Trinity has twice before sent great men seeking the Prophet's path, and twice before they have vanished. He carried the divine source out of the Empire, but it was not his to take. That blasphemy taints everything while his descendants still live. So Trinity must try again. I have done ungodly things, committed terrible sins against the innocent, just to reach this place, to retrieve the divine source. I know God will forgive for what I do. I do for the greater good.
The greater good.
Now the end is in sight.
Now is
He
that
only
is
survived
that
this final battle,
a chat command?
and
That should be.
Trinity's work will be done.
The greater good. The divine source.
This is, particularly odd. Has elements of Scythian design, but it looks like a... No, not possible.
Looks like a what? Like a Roman? Is she trying to say spaceman? Spaceman! Oh, that's good. Yeah, because that's the thing as well. You don't want to you don't want to have too much water in there. You want all of the water to have made it fluffy, and then that's your rice portion. That's one of the great things that a rice cooker does. There we go. Interesting, there's a way down there. There's a way down. Breaking in. Okay, and jump, and swing, and onto a roof, and then through the roof. 1 part rice, 1.5 parts water. Now that's interesting, actually, 'cause if that is a thing, that might be a way of us, for now, doing rice before we get our rice cooker. Because we do have a microwave.
Lara! They're going to break through the ice any minute.
Do you think you can stop them?
The best we can do is buy you some time.
All these guys
I'll
stuck
see
in the
you
ice.
on the other side.
These would be members of the Mongol army, wouldn't they, that were squashed as they started their assault on the city. Rice smash.
The Chamber of Souls. The divine source has to be there. Looks like the way into the city center is through that gate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I don't know what I expected an immortal being to be like, but Jacob seems so human. The things he must have seen over the years.
Finally,
all that
she's thinking about it.
experience and knowledge. It's difficult to fathom. And yet, he lied to his own people for generations, all for the sake of this secret. What wonders will be unlocked with the divine source? Will humans finally understand the true nature of the soul? Or will it unlock some extraordinary new scientific discovery? One thing is certain. It's too important to allow Trinity to control.
Oh yes, egg fried rice with leftovers. That's a good point, yeah. That's the other thing. But yeah, leftover rice is crucial for well, for egg fried rice for a start. But there are a couple of recipes that make use of rice from the day before, don't they? Yeah. Leftovers, schmestovers.
Patrolling the streets. Got to stay out of sight.
I remember this. I remember this section. It is. It's an interesting section. This one. For whom the bell tolls. Need to not get spotted by the dead or the undead. Deer bladder instead, or any bladder. Oh, you've got to pick a bladder or two. Any bladder will do. Right, and the bells. Here's a bell. Look at this. This thing here was launched into the city and landed in this roof. It's such an amazing prospect that the city was sunk or was buried beneath the glacier. 3 bells done. So far, haven't been spotted. Is there a bell over there, maybe? Oh no, I've been spotted. Oh no! Got him. Got him. How many shots? There we go. Plenty. It is very similar to Assassin's Creed, isn't it? It's in some respects. It's also very, very similar to Uncharted, which will be released at some point this month. I think the 22nd, or is it the 26th, is currently slated as possibly being a release date. Steam is simply saying it's sometime in June, when Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy will be released as part of the I think it's the Thieves Legacy pack that's already been released on the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5, probably not the Xbox One. Almost certainly not. Any other bells? Right, I've been here. There's a bell up there. Can we get up there, though? That's the question. Would you say the release date is as yet Uncharted? Oh yeah. Indeed, there's no map. Oh yeah, there are wild boars down there. I forgot about this. Where are they? I just saw one. There he is. Yeah, wild boars. Interesting. Intriguing. And then can we get to this bell? Oh yeah, and there's a big ass bear down there. But there's also really cool secrets as well under that part of the wall. Oh. Well, let's just go bit by bit. Well, my understanding is that I forget his name at the moment, but my understanding is that he didn't take stuff from a dig site. He took shards of pottery from an uninvestigated historical site. Regardless, though, I think taking shards isn't a great thing to do. But it's also not. It's also far from the worst thing that you can do as an archaeological or geological tourist. I suppose I'm just curious about, and this is where a lot of the unhealthy kind of curio cabinet stuff comes in. I'm just curious about what his crossover interest is between geology and archaeology. It's interesting that he was there on a sort of geologist's, almost like a golfing holiday, but for geologists, and yet saw fit to and was interested enough to take shards of pottery from the ground at presumably an old village or something that's no longer in use. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about it. I mean, other than if he didn't know for sure, he probably shouldn't have. If that's mean. I've definitely had friends bring home for me chunks of. I mean, I've got a small piece of the Great Pyramid of Giza in my shed, because someone picked it up from the car park nearby. And then once that's in your house, what do you do? I mean, I couldn't chuck it away. I'd much rather look after it. Maybe if I ever go to Egypt, I'll take it back and leave it in the car park. So yeah, it's not unusual. It's hard to resist the thought that perhaps that he is British is a compelling reason for this. Yeah, the banners. That's right. I remember that. 1 of 8, 2 of 8. Where's that final bell, though? Because as soon as I get over to the gateway over there, they start firing siege engines back at the gates. So I'd much rather take a little bit of time, Yeah, something else for Boris to make worse, yeah. Well, my understanding is that he definitely isn't a spy. Definitely not a spy. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Metal barriers. Where's the metal barrier? Oh, there's a deathless there. Let's try and stay out of their way. Oh. No. Okay. Can we get... Oh, hello. I need to make... Well, first, at the moment, I just need to climb out of their way and not be killed by them. I'm not sure that counts as escaping. Boris, the bullet dodger. Good lord, yeah. Boris... it's so weird that at the moment the leader of the opposition was a former director of public prosecutions, and he's having to debate every single week on a Wednesday with PMQs with someone who is a barefaced, lying, and at this point, criminal. So annoying. Absolutely, yeah. He needs someone else to blunder his way into their life. Can we climb up there? No. Is there anything interesting up here? Guess we can jump down there, but... No, we can't climb up there. No, we cannot. Don't even think about it. Yow. I do love this little oven area though. The shelves, the sort of upper dining area, I suppose. Maybe a living room for a family. Small flat. The January 6th hearing is tomorrow at prime time. Oh, okay. Is that with regards to a particular group of people? Is that the Proud Boys, perhaps? Or is it a more general beginning of proceedings looking into what happened on the day? And the build-up to the day, of course, which is important. Giving people tours of the Capitol building. Well, I mean, it's probably more like a month and a half, so maybe 6 weeks. I think possibly. I mean, 'cause obviously we've got there's the by-election, isn't there, coming up at the end of this month? And if the Tories get a kicking in that, then they'll drop him like a sack of potatoes. But then again, it is Boris Johnson we're talking about, so who knows? He can survive almost anything, it seems. Just by waiting. Oh. Ah! Shotgun. Oh no. Oh no! So I want the bell, and I want some more of those inflammable banners as well while we're here. While we're about the place. Where are they? Where are they? Missed. Terrible. Can't challenge him again for a year. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Oh, shotgun doesn't have any ammo. No, don't die, don't die. No, missed. He was next to the barrel. Why did I swap for a rifle instead of a submachine gun? Why did I do such a thing? Run away.
A woman's necklace made of Baltic amber. Incredible craftsmanship. It must have belonged to a noblewoman.
It must have. What? How nice that they're letting me learn about the jewelry in the house. Oh wow, they disappeared. Now that's an interesting exploit, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Missed. Why do I even try? Why do I even try? Right, where are they? Can they get up here? Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't get up here. Could be their reset position. Yeah. Well, that worked. Ah! Now up here, did I see a a mural.
Incredible. The style looks ancient, but it depicts a train. The coming of the Soviets.
So where's that final bell? Hey? Where is that bell? Well, that worked. I think the bell might be up here. If I can, like, not die. Or not. No, or not. A little quiet. Okay, I'll have to turn that one up. Where is he? There, got him. Avid learner.
A vase made of silver. It's seen a lot of use and travel, but it has a rough portrait of the Prophet. They must have begun trading with the outside.
Kitezhian silver. I want a bell. Where's the last bell? I don't want to approach that gatehouse yet because it'll trigger a whole cutscene, and I don't want that. Oh, there's a banner up there. And the people rejoiced. There must be another bell around here somewhere. It's not even must be, there is. I know there is. I know fine well there is. Now, I seem to recall there's use your falcon. Oh, wait. You can't. Now, there's something down here underwater, I think. I seem to recall. It under here, maybe? Let's see. This would be freezing cold water. This would be absolutely ice cold, yeah. Must be a Geordie lass. Yeah.
Valentinus, the timekeeper.
Oh, it's a challenge challenge tomb. It's interesting that the Valentinus' tomb is close to the heart of the city. The timekeeper. Lara had no interest in reading the text above that doorway. No, I did see it, but she didn't. Oh, it wasn't prompt. It wasn't a prompt. Ah, there's always some gold coins to pick up. Arr! And this tomb has been flooded with the glacial water. Flesh after use. Yeah. Please dry your hands. Be kind. Rewind. Be kind, unfind. You may have found this secret place, but please forget you were ever here. Yeah, she's not going to read it. She refuses. Mm-hmm. Be a delight. Mind your shite. Right. Okay, out this way. This way. It's me. Still no bell, though. Crucially, still no boo. No boo. Still no bell. I mean, what aren't I seeing? Unless the bell is beyond the gateway. I don't think it would be. I do not think it would be. But all the rest of them we found quite quickly. Truth is affecting his speech. Absolutely. Well, it certainly was affecting my my ability to speak on when we were recording the most recent watching brief. I was very foggy in the head. We're getting dangerously close to that gateway. Little blacksmith area here. Staging post. I want another bell. 6 of 8 banners as well. I'm gonna have another look. One more pass. That's it though, there's also the undead bear, isn't there, to consider? The undead bear? Bear, you say? Aye, an undead bear. What of it? Down there. Let's go. Oh. Mushrooms. Oh, where did you get your Parmo from? Because they vary greatly. I think, wasn't Sunderland the birthplace of the Parmo? We would recommend the Parmos from Posh Pizza. Oh man, this thing is just... It's going to be extra determined, isn't it, to murder me? It's going to be very fast. I need to run, need to run, need to run, need to run. Oh, it's right behind me! Okay, let's turn around. Please explain. A Parmo is basically a battered flat chicken breast. So a huge sort of square of chicken that is breaded and then fried. And it's not a complex delicacy. It often comes with a bechamel sauce, or you can get a red sauce to go with it. Exactly, a chicken Parmo, precisely. Yeah. Headshot. Another headshot. Oh wow, it's down for the count. I did not expect that. Got mine from a pizza and kebab shop on High Street East. Overcooked, rubbery, yeah. No, yeah. Very dry, it's not what you want. There's a deer that made it all the way down here. Only to be killed by the bear. The bear. Gosh darn it, I really want the Oh, that's okay, that's not too bad. I really want to find that bell. What's going to be down here, I wonder? Oh, this is the challenge. This is the challenge thing. Well, as I say, you should try Posh Pizza. I mean, we've had one, I think, that came from there that was a bit too dry.
Still in excellent condition. Not many of these survived, for obvious reasons.
No, here's one. Oh. Gold to plunder. Olive Garden. Yeah. Alas, they have no olive gardens in Britain. When you're here, your family. Plunge. Now, something here was glinting. There we go. Where are we heading? Are we heading over here? Sounded creepy. When you're here, your family. And you can never escape the family. You know that, right?
Ruins under the water.
No one will ever love you the way we do. No one else will ever care. But would you like some complimentary breadsticks? Ooh, new bow available. The Grim Whisperer. Whisperer. White Widow, Death's Breath, Grim Whisperer. Death's Breath does seem to have more damage. Can we do anything to improve this bow's performance? Stabilizer, rate of fire. Yes. Trigger release, yeah. So we've maxed that out now. Death's Breath. Guiding Light. Ooh. A gilded ancient Byzantine horn bow crafted for quick firing in any circumstance. Interesting. I don't think I've been given a date yet for that. Unfortunately, the cult of soup. Well, I mean, I just don't know what to say. I mean, I think if the White Widow's still the better bow. Okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to this. Yeah, indeed. Oh, snap! Whoa! Timer. Dude, stop missing. Adrenaline. Resist damage from enemies for a short period of time after a successful stealth kill. Silent killer. Stealth kill enemies without alerting nearby foes. Strong resistance. Resist damage from enemies for a short period of time after bandaging wounds during combat. I'm going to go with that. Those things. Well, and that. Now we are proceeding. Proceed. Proceed. In this direction. Permaban.
My God.
Oh, I remember this bit. Yeah, this looks almost like a vision of hell. That's true, you can watch through his window. You're just at the office window here, just like... I will observe. Yeah, now there's some dark stuff happening here, I think. This is where people are sort of... Yeah.
Demonic possession.
Yeah.
They were performing exorcisms.
Yeah. Dark. This is a dark, dark place. And dark. If I can be bothered to walk all the way up there. Well, you can get the metro part way. Just the streaming alert light goes off, and you're just like, right to the metro. Yeah. So this is a dangerous place of torture. Are you inviting me to stalk you? Because that's how the last one died. Right, okay. Ooh, can we fire from... What happens if we pull that? Okay, water goes down there. And if we pull that... Right, but I think we need to have something pulled up through here. Yeah. Use your spy cam like a baby monitor.
Deep below the holy ground of our city, we have found the source of the corruption. One of hell's winding tunnels snakes up and vomits forth a miasma of evil. There is no pattern to the demon's depredations, but his mark is plain. Men driven to wicked words and acts, as God's grace is driven from them. We take them here to the mouth of hell itself to drive out the demons. We do not always succeed. Often the poor wretches are too far gone and they die when we drive the beasts out of them. It is heartbreaking to lose good people, but we must stand against the devil in all his forms.
Okay, and that involves that involves exorcism. Lara's adventures would have been much easier if only she took a snatch block along with her. Rope work would have been so much easier. What's a snatch block? I am intrigued. Now I wonder if oh, let's see if we fire this at that. No, we can't from here. It's so interesting. It's been just about long enough that I can't remember. Rude. You love it. You love it, you slag. Aha. Pet. It's a type of pulley. That makes sense, yes. No, is there a way to sort of to get at this? That's not attached to anything, is it? Oh, it is. Okay.
No good.
No.
Something's holding it down.
Interesting. So do we have to drain the water to see what's holding it down? If we go down here. Aha! Okay.
Got it.
Maybe let the water come back up again? Yeah. Lara could give me a pulley. Oh no! No. I see what you did there. To be fair, there's an awful lot of people who have speculated about Lara over the years.
People died here.
Right. Up we go.
All right, that should be high enough.
High enough for what?
Maybe I'm on the wrong side of this thing.
Yeah. Oh, I see. We've got to smash through there with this poor unfortunate soul in his gibbet. Yeah, many. So you pull that. There we go. There we go.
That looks about right. Let's see if it works.
And so from here, we shoot that. And it half opens. And then we shoot that. And it fully opens. And then we go Sheboygan. And there you go.
It worked.
He was sent flying through there.
A codex. Oh my god, this is the formula for Greek fire.
Ooh. 7 of 9 secrets found. So, yeah. There's still 2 more to find in the game. But anyway, yes, she's just found the formula for Greek fire. That is an astonishing discovery. Uh-huh. Sheboygan is a city in Minnesota. Oh. Interesting. Oh, right, that's it. I thought I saw a button prompt by this sort of brazier thing, but or candle holder, but it was to pick up the arrows on the floor, not to light it. Classic wall of char text incoming. Door to hell. I have to say it with a Minnesotan accent, don't you know? I'm not quite sure what that would sound like. Oh, you betcha. Are we sort of talking Fargo? Or am I misremembering? Oh. There we go. So it was when they switched on the very first arc lighting along the river in Paris, it was on a still day, and they don't expect us to. The story was that when they switched on the very first arc lighting along the river in Paris, it was on a still day, and they didn't expect the sewer gas. Oh, on a still day, no wind. The sewer gas emptied into the river to explode. Okay, yes, think Fargo, yeah. And did it explode? I'm hoping so. Explorer's satchel. According to the story, yes. Interesting. Must have been fairly thick in terms of concentration. Parts per million or whatever. Well, that was a nice little excursion into the depths of this sulphurous cavern. Yeah, well, traffic lights. I don't know. Was that one gas? Oh no, yeah, it was. That was gas fed because of the lighting system within it. So they had gas lamps for the red and green elements in the in that first traffic light in London on the corner just outside Parliament. And yeah, it exploded, injuring. I don't think it killed. I think it just injured the police officer involved because it was manually operated to move the signal around. Oh yes, of course. So now we have Greek fire flames on our arrows. Well, isn't there a fart lamp network in Whitley Bay, just on the coast from here? I seem to recall. The red and green lamps in Whitley Bay are sewer gas.
There's something behind that barrier.
Burn the barrier. Oh, it's not going to. It's not going to burn. Okay, do we jump up and over? Yeah, some in Whitley Bay. Oh, that's interesting. How can we open that? From over here, maybe? There's a wild boar. It saw me. And... Ah! Oh. Oh no. How do we open that? Sewer gas destructor lamp. I see, yeah, because it's in that sense it's dealing with the sewer gas as well as being a source of light. No, we can't get past there. How do we open this guy? So this is particularly heavy, and there's no pulley system around. Ah. Maybe from over here. Probably not, actually. What am I missing? I see. So the Whitley Bay ones don't actually burn sewer gas anymore. They just did originally. That makes sense. What? Presumably from up here isn't going to make much difference, is it? No. Huh. How do we get down there? There's going to be something in there. A map, yeah. Which will also tell me where the bell is, where the last bell is, presumably. Okay, there's going to be a pulley or something, isn't there? There's going to be a windable element that I can attach to that to open it up. Is it going to be in this tower? There we go. Yep. Very fortunate. Down we go. Hopefully this will tell me where the bell is. Secrets revealed. Document banner for whom the bell tolls. Oh, it's just behind where she is. Just up here. Is there a bell higher up in this tower, perhaps? As I had not noticed. Seemingly so. Okay, how do we get up there? How do we get up there? No, I can't see a bell up there. No, that's where I chopped the first bell down. Oh, it's not going to tell me, is it? It's just it tells you where the challenge started. Okay. Document. Yeah, so it tells you the first instance of whatever that challenge was. So it tells me where the first banner was and where the first bell was. Still need to find them myself. I really do feel as though I've been quite thorough though. So there's one more banner, I think, and one more bell. And then I think I get to go to bed. Surely because they're relatively safe and free way of lighting the streets. Deals with the methane problem and the smell at the same time. Replaces it with CO2, but at least less harmful to the environment as methane, and as such, and for such a small quantities being burned in each lamp. There must be carbon capture technology that would be useful in reducing it. Yeah. Follow the boar. Okay. The boar went this way. And then he's gone this way. Where's the boar going? Need one more of each. Of course, I wouldn't want this stream to become too boring. Yeah. We all knew that one was coming. Can we get up there from there? I wonder. There was a sewer gas powered bus. Interesting. Get that bus to route number 2. Very good. Very good. Now we have been up here. Yep. And along here. Yeah, please do. Well, I mean, given how quickly I sort of ran through all the bells, it's kind of annoying. There's just one more. Of course, keeping an eye out for that banner as well. Okay, just one more time. Indeed, one more time round the route. There's a discoverable.
There's a piece of flint in the pouch. It's a striker to start a fire. Each Mongol soldier had to be self-sufficient.
Makes sense. Government cut the funding. Oh, that's rubbish. That could have been like a real national treasure. Did they can the idea? Clearly, I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, I've gone around in circles several times now, haven't I? I need to just embrace my failure and move on. It'll be fine. Or maybe the final bell isn't actually achievable until after you've activated the cutscene. That's a possibility. Okay. Let's just go there. Let's do it.
They're stables. Nothing but bones, picked clean.
Yeah. Oh wow, yes, a horse skeleton. Interesting. No banners, though. No banner, no bell. So up we go. Yeah.
Shit! They're firing at me!
Seize the trebuchet, okay?
Maybe I could use them to break through that gate.
I wonder how we get up there now. Ah, I missed him. There we go. Ah, missed his head twice. Stop missing! I'm going to deal with this guy. There we go. Oh, there you go. That's what's different. That's what's changed. Huh. Gonna be able to... Yep. And... Oh, okay. Back from here. To where? Over there. There we go. There we go. So, some post-war propaganda by the victors. That's a very good point, actually. A very good point. Yeah, nice arrowhead to the leg. Fearless completed. What does that mean? Ow. Just go away. Okay, so now I can fire at the gate. Maybe I can explode that thing. Will that help? No. Blow things up. Will that help? Surely that'll help. Oh, look, there's a blocked up tunnel there. Cool. Ow. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Ow, where'd that come from? Also didn't see that coming. There we go. Did he fall down there and then climb all the way back up again? Okay, aim at the gate. Wrong way.
That's good enough. Now to fire.
And what? She's a good shot for her first try.
That did it.
No bell though. No bell or banner. Shame. Tut tut tut. Part of every archaeologist's training, absolutely. No bell. I'm very annoyed about that. Weak fire-related bolt? I don't know. It's hard. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I necessarily have an opinion on that.
Before I even held you, I almost lost you, Lara. Yet you fought
It's
back,
worthwhile looking
determined
into, there,
to
isn't it?
live, breathe, ball your tiny fists and scream the hospital down. It was the best noise I ever heard. When I went home that snowy night, I cooked myself a steak. Then I drank half a bottle of whiskey, tried to make snowshoes out of tennis rackets, and fell asleep with the cat. I was so damn happy.
Wow.
I think I must have heard that story about a dozen times, and I could hear it a dozen more.
Oh.
I wish that could have lasted. I wish we'd had more time.
Oh, bless. Greek fire was real, but not as powerful as the legends. Yeah, I would probably, you know, my logically, I would probably go with there's probably some sort of middle ground to be found there. I don't think there is any evidence of it, as far as I'm aware. But again, I haven't specifically looked out for that. So, you know, it might be worth researching. And they might be doing a small video about it. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, it is time for bed. Tomorrow I have editing planned. Yep. And then editing on Friday as well. So hopefully a good night's sleep can be had. Could just be olive oil and flaming rags. Yeah, possibly. But although I don't know, the ancient world, the classical world knew of a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't be so surprised if they had some complex explosive knowledge, this kind of thing. Anyway, we could look into that. I will post those image websites on the after stream section on the Discord, Nolan. So I'll do that now. But until next time, probably tomorrow, in fact, when I'll probably return to Sniper Elite 5, because I was finally sort of improving this afternoon. Until then, do take care. It's been fun. Good night.